Happy New Year. First, day 4, January 2023. First conversation, first issue on 2023. Last year, we had the entire thing made and posed was about the model as violation and abuses coming since 2021, which was the design as functional reading and the application of things optimized in order to have this conversation today in this morning in Rio de Janeiro City Private Living with the United States of America as the antitrust justice at the judicial power and the United Kingdom as the judicial power. This kind of functional application of things optimized help me to do not keep the misguided argument and the cognitive bias when I do the application of the standard pattern required to get the integrity of my institution and my environment. We had 2 issues today, and this year having reported things made. My accomplishment as credit by law, considering the judicial charge and the evasive behavior observed all the time by the criminals inside the institution. We had not only in Brazil this model here, which was the effort made since 1999 up to 2009, my academic life on law school, it's all about public corruption and laundering. We sometimes got in touch with these people, and it's like this. All facts, circumstances are there, despite Brazil had no capacity and no integrity to do the application of the law like other areas against criminals inside the institution, holding the scenery, the purpose, the destiny of your own nation or mankind. Of course, that will be a disgrace, and you need cognitive bias, gaps, at logical gaps, and the need as modification of data or creation and invent circumstances to scapegoat things, because your purpose, not only in Brazil by the association, especially as transnational, is keep the criminal scam. You are exposed in the chair you are using today for criminal purpose, because you are a criminal offender unveiled by your behavior as criminal behavior and intent against this debt, which is against you and holded by you, imposed by at least one judicial power. You committed equally obstruction of justice, you all. When you violate the Constitution and cross the line of my credit, you affect the other side as credit and creditor, or creditors, or interest on it. In the same way you do this violating other constitution, you are under other jurisdiction and you are under an international charge of international credit against the transnational organized crime on public budget Brazil, violating my private space by the misuse of your institutional chair or prerogative or even the state power, violating my basic rights and guarantees equally, observed and confirmed when you did this, not having the proper legal accomplishment as the information required. In this case, against you, because everybody knows that you will lie in the way you did your entire life. 2009 up to 2014, how the systemic crime got formed. We will expose this 2014 up to 2028, the analysis of criminal system, and we could recognize that the reading as right or wrong 1100 is indeed unable to get this. We did the COBOL optimization as the value -1, and new pattern doing operation as a systemic crime wasn't hidden anymore. Business plan and self-defense by everything you did I offered, because my area is business and administration, to put you in a situation you are today. We had the economic and control theory, the choke suffered and always closed by the criminal conjuncture Brazil in many moments as criminal state, because it's ruled by criminals using the state power, not the essence as Brazil, but the essence of this person that are criminal. You must got clear if they are criminal as themselves, the crime is on each one of them, it's something natural. They must face all consequences or something by them, and they are under influence. Maybe they must have an excuse or an advice, but this is the talk of the judge, not the creditor. 2028, 2022 business plan for self-defense, the quantifying reality by measure, the new tracer by quadrants, having the regression from distortion until institution, having departments or office on it, and the leadership in each chair at this scam, the concurrent association based on corruption and using advantage in all ways, including against discredit, is named at least white-collar crime in an institution always organized crime. Holographic business model like we had yesterday, having the issue that the family plan, you consider that I was planning my family, but indeed was what was exposing the nepotism that has you all associated, and by this association formed using the nepotism, which is something illegal, you of course will do something illegal in the way you did in the last 48 hours. Real-time follow-up, considering the distortions on a regular area dragged by corrosive argument as corruption. You can do this in all areas, and this was the model we had before. Now we will have the knowledge, the understand, and the intelligence required by two judicial systems, considering the United States special type of functional use as judicial power, antitrust, an euphemism for anti-mafia, and the United Kingdom having the knowledge that most of all committees are on Europe or USA, but mostly on Europe, so they have the information required by all, and we all, and of course that they had total condition to understand if I'm telling a lie or only exposing the facts and circumstances. Operation Third Win, collinearity, considering the Federal Bureau of Investigation, United States of America 9, its case units overpriced contract, take advantage of one previous company, such a new company. We will observe that we will have our conjuncture. This conjuncture will have some kind of broken windows, and considering that the broken windows sometimes come from the street or from a dumpster like Brazil, and will kind of achieve the dumpster way of life and do things at the institutional level, will drip resources from your activity and will set kind of parallel departments, parallel goals in a very first moment, and we will kind of have the integration of everything, setting the circle as something huge. And by the model as organization and distribution, once in a while we will try to be inside your institution regular and doing something that is illegal, taking advantage of this and having the window opened until you have the argument as legal argument or bureaucracy architecture totally erased, and this was observed on 2014 when you didn't follow the law and the constitution in Brazil, especially to do public contracts, equally on 2016, and COVID anything, regression from this point. Transference of money by an authority and a group of authorities and institution integrated fail, proved by the signatures on budget. This kind of distribution here, in the same way, considering that you can have this arrangement as large circle, for instance, Brazil, and this gone in other areas. Of course, that you, in a very specific moment, will have the circle or the circles in other area got in touch. South America, North America, Europe. This means something to you, United Kingdom, considering the OR society, which I put money on it, at least a scrap and expectation to help me with this crap here. It's the Venn diagram. Most promiscuous area here, like them all, is inside each one of those corrosive or corrupted institutions that has corrupted departments, setting a scheme as top down, and they are there until this time. So, which is the excuse to do not have my credit covered against them and the association on North America, South America, and Europe. By these elements here, have the coverage. After have the coverage, have the dismiss list inside the judicial power and institutions unable to face this, put them out, because the institutional corruption only goes with corrupted elements, not criminals inside the institution. They are out. Now you do the application of the law from the UK and the United States of America, special use of judicial power, the antitrust justice. You please take a look, risk report 2022, trace december.blogspot.com, GSS Euro 2022, trace december.blogspot.com, and the movement this year, risk report 2023, trace january.blogspot.com. No excuse from my side, especially because I'm very interested in having my coverage of the credit and maybe interest related with, let's suppose that I must pay the bill treatment of a group or one or two beauties, or if I have the interest to give a Nissan vehicle for a service at the journalism to the business and the community, the financial service around the globe, or have a budget as a gift for the ladies at hosting this channel in the same way. It's my problem as how I use my credit, considering the antitrust justice, that is the judicial account banking this money, not having the use, decisions, investment, mine, authorization them as controller, financial desk, Federal Bureau of Investigation, and peers. You need money. We have money, we have the credit, we have the right to charge, and you have no excuse to do not be sent to jail anymore. Have a great 2023.